inshallah.
TBR, it is Monday morning. Assalamu alaikum, everybody, and welcome on into your breakfast rush on this beautiful Monday here in Durban. Hopefully, the weather is as great for you wherever you are today. It's 27 minutes after 6 in the morning. Yeah, if you haven't opened the curtain yet, the sun's out already doing its thing. It's saying, hello, sunshine. Let's go. Let's get the week started. So we'll do exactly that this Monday morning. 10 days we are already into November of 2025. It's like the countdown to 2026 is almost begun.
Looking forward to that one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu on the 19th of Jamadul Ula, 1447, whilst the sun's still hiding behind the clouds.
You think so?
It is. Well, when I drove in, it was. Hopefully it stays there and comes out in December.
It comes out in December. Oh, boy. So, lovely weekend. Interesting weekend. There's a whole lot going on around the world. Many businesses already deep into their sales. And when I say sales, I'm not talking about like daily somebody's coming to the till and making a payment. I'm talking about dropping prices and inviting people over and saying, come through and spend your money here.
It's interesting. It's like these, like you say, these 3-day specials, 2-day specials every now and then, leading up to that big one, hopefully, come end of month.
End of the month, that last weekend in the month. I still want to check, like, how do you guys do it? I mean, like, do you save money the entire year because November's coming around and you'll get a chance to hopefully get some really cool savings?
Absolutely.
Is that what do you save the whole year?
I'm hoping.
Or do you exercise a credit card? I don't know.
But then if you do that, and I was thinking about it on a personal budget perspective recently, if you do maximize or max out your credit card, then is it actually a special when you consider those interest rates you're paying back?
Ooh, yes. Now, there's something for you to consider. As we get into your Monday morning, reminding you that certain places around town been raining and, well, roads are not going to be exactly the way you left it yesterday when you went to bed. No. It's not going to be that way. So be careful. If you're on the roads this morning, be cautious. Here's some traffic news for you.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm just watching the planes landing, taking off.
Okay. It's like he's been reassigned to the airport. Anyway, what's happening on the roads?
I got my boarding pass, though.
You see, he's waiting. You're still waiting for the boarding pass, are you?
No.
There we go. All right. Tell us, traffic-wise, what's going on?
Into southbound, before Petroport, there's an accident involving 2 vehicles. Accident on Edwards Trails Drive, coming out of the Bluff area going west, near the Stainsback area. 2 vehicles involved, just one, so there'll be delays. Accident on the M13 Durban Mount just after Plantations, so there'll be delays there as well. The accident on the N2 is in the second lane from the left. That's causing problems, so just be aware of that, please. Truck broken down on the N3 southbound near Linfield Park. Left-hand lanes obstructed, so there's delays in that vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time, please. The one that we spoke about in the M13 is it's on the bend as you get to Plantations, so be careful, please. Traffic is building up in that vicinity. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Much appreciated. You take it easy. We'll catch up with you in a while on the show.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Fear gripped the Durban CBD on Friday as members of the March and March movement, alongside Operation Dudula members, took to the streets in attempt to remove illegal occupied buildings in town. We're expecting to chat with the founder of the movement a little bit later on. Pretty certain Tabila did the script like while she was still fast asleep, because how are they going to remove an entire building? Maybe the people in the building. I don't know.
Perhaps. I don't know. We'll have to hear what he says about it later on.
Monday, and Buddy Govender is expected back on the program. So we'll get you sports reports from from the Liverpool supporter. I don't know.
On the cricket side, on the soccer side, it was not a good weekend.
YNWA, you never win again. Anyway, it's your breakfast rush.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, let's find out if it's going to be playtime weather. Yes or no? Durban, mostly cloudy. A 26-degree high around Durban. Scattered rain expected periodically throughout the day. 26 degrees for Durban today. Pietermaritzburg, mostly cloudy, 24. Margate today, cloudy, 24 degrees as well. Richards Bay, mostly cloudy, 27. Ladysmith, a partly cloudy, 24 degrees. Johannesburg, if you're out in Gauteng, a sunny day expected there, 20-degree high. Cape Town, the mother city, cloudy day expected, 25-degree high. Lilongwe in Malawi, cloudy, 27. Karachi in Pakistan, a cloudy 31 degrees. Mecca, Al Medina as well, expecting haze and up to a 35-degree high in that part of the world. 32 and sunny in Dubai, Perth in Australia. At this moment in time, sunny 30 degrees. Let's go all the way over the other side of the world. Now, Galway, Ireland, partly cloudy 11. They're still stuck in that very cold weather.
Yeah.
11 degrees.
Can you just imagine being there?
Yeah.
Over 30 degrees here.
Yeah, I can.
Well, you prefer it?
Personally, I prefer the lower temperatures. 11 is a bit too low. But I do prefer the lower temperatures.
That's what you get electric jackets for.
Yeah, don't sweat. Anyway, Gaza City, Palestine, an orange warning for fog and mostly cloudy day expected, 25 degrees as they get into their lunchtime. It's your breakfast rush on Radio Al Ansar that you're tuned into now. Very good morning and assalamu alaikum to all of the folks that are watching in on our various different social media this morning. Fantastic to have you with us. Stay there. Stay right there on the social media. Look down the bottom end of your screen. You're going to find a sharing button. So go ahead, click share and share the lives with friends and family and all of your contact list as well. King Maverick 786 says, "Hey Nishal, hello." Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the Breakfast Rush here on Radio Al Ansar, broadcasting out of Durban in South Africa.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with Nazmira Kasim and Nishal Sarawan.
Elevate your style with Al Noor kurtas and fragrances from Potent Eyes Perfumes, exclusively available at Al Ansar shop. Visit us at 207 West Road or call 031-208-1601. Experience the best in fashion and perfumery. Al Ansar shop where elegance meets fragrance.
Gift of the Needy team is working hands-on in Gaza to distribute aid in this time of crisis. Donate your zakat now to our brothers and sisters in Palestine who are in dire need. Gift of the Needy, bringing ease to those in need.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's time for the breakfast show, the Breakfast Rush.
Check it out.
A great way to start your day, the Breakfast Rush.
طلع البدر علينا من سنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة مرحبا يا خير ضاع مرحبا بك يا رسول الله مرحبا بك يا رسول الله نبي النور کے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا خوشیوں کا خزانہ لایا ہے خوشیوں کا خزانہ لایا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا محمد مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا مرحبا ہر پرچم سے اونچا کر دو میلاد نبی کے پرچم کو ہر پرچم سے اونچا کر دو میلاد نبی کے پرچم کو کیا چاندنی لے کر آیا ہے کیا چاندنی لے کر آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا سب جشنوں سے یہ بہتر ہے سب عیدوں سے یہ بڑھ کر ہے سب عیدوں سے یہ بڑھ کر ہے دو عالم سے بھی پیارا ہے دو عالم سے بھی پیارا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا اہلا وسہلا مرحبا اہلا وسہلا مرحبا 1500 سالہ جشن میلاد 1500 سالہ جشن نبی 1500 سالہ جشن نبی 1500 سالہ جشن نبی بڑھ چڑھ کے منائیں گے یہ دن سب تو اس چاند کا صدقہ ہے سب تو اس چاند کا صدقہ ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا سردار جو 12 ماہ کا ہے میلاد نبی سے وابستہ میلاد نبی سے وابستہ دن ایسا مبارک لایا ہے دن ایسا مبارک لایا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا فلک سے آیا ہے دیکھو فلک سے آیا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا ہر کفر و ظلم کے دلدل سے یہ سارا جہاں جو نکلا ہے ہر کفر و ظلم کے دلدل سے یہ سارا جہاں جو نکلا ہے سارا احسانی ان کا ہے سارا احسانی ان کا ہے جو آمنہ کے گھر چاند اترا محمد مرحبا مرحبا جا محمد مرحبا पैगाम अमन दिया हमको इस्लाम का परचम लहराया पैगाम अमन दिया हमको इस्लाम का परचम लहराया हाँ ये अरब अजम पर छाया है ये अरब अजम पर छाया है जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा फलक से आया है देखो फलक से आया है जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा आमिना के घर चांद उतरा होठों पे उजागर नाते हैं ये शहर में उनकी बातें हैं होठों पे उजागर नाते हैं ये शहर में उनकी बातें हैं बख्शिश का सामा लाया गया बख्शिश का सामा लाया गया जो आमिना के घर चांद उतरा मरहबा मरहबा या मोहम्मद मरहबा मरहबा 1500 साल जश्न है
Skula Mustafa Qadri on your breakfast rush this morning, coming up for 6:43 a.m. Blessings to everybody on a Monday. Assalamu alaikum from Fazila Kaji.
Sarah Bibi Mustafa says, Assalamu alaikum. The sun is out in the CBD. It's hot.
The temperature
Keep drinking your water. And use sunblock, Sarah Bibi Mustafa. You'll be okay.
All right, sad. It's an eyesore. Metro Police should act against this because the lane has been occupied. The end of Victoria Embankment under the Southern Freeway with pictures of people that have put up. You can't even call it tents.
No, it's like a
shelters.
Makeshift tent. What are those? Like plastic?
Yeah.
Plastic bags.
So, and it goes all the way under the M4, up the ramp, down the ramp. Oh man.
State of our economy sometimes.
So here's the thing, whilst I do feel bad for these guys, hello Celeste. Whilst I do feel bad for these guys, I mean, all they're looking for is a little bit of shelter, some place to live. Within that crowd is your criminal element as well.
Correct. Absolutely.
So you've got your criminal element that is taking shelter amongst others that are, in a bad way.
Yes.
Basically.
Valid points.
How do we sort this out? I mean, as a society, what do we do about it? And how do we sort it out?
It's a catch-22 situation because there are, like you say, genuine people that need genuine aid. And then you get people that help. They'll literally look at you, Nishal, and say, I make more money here.
I've heard that.
It's a reality.
People have said that to me as well. That I don't want to get a job. I'd rather just stand here on the street corner and, stick my arm out and just beg. I have heard that previously where somebody did once upon a time say to me, but I'm making more money right here than you making at your day job.
I've had the experience personally where there were individuals that were told that they would be trained rather by a CMT factory on how to produce clothing.
Right.
And this was above the minimum wage.
Right.
According to regulation. And the response was, we make 400 Rand a day here.
Wait, hold it.
400 Rand a day. Yes, these were females. And that was the response.
Wait, now, $400 a day times 10 days is $4,000. Okay. Oh no.
These were females carrying babies.
Oh my
I must emphasize.
Word. Oh my word. And then how do you I'm not even going to get into that conversation. It's too early for that nonsense. Honestly. Obviously it's probably not 400 Rand exactly every single day.
Yeah, well that was their response to the person that was offering them employment.
Oh man. So between 10 and 16 grand a month, standing on a street corner, who's in their right mind is going to say to you, okay, give me a job for $4,000 a month?
Yeah.
If that's the case. Now, society, we need to take a look at this. We need to take a look at how we do stuff. We need to take a look at these folks, because these pictures that were sent to us this morning, I would say a couple of hundred people living on that side of the street.
Crammed as crammed can be. And you can't actually see the pavement from this photo.
Not at all. So I've forwarded it off to Metro Police, and let's see. Hopefully whatever is done in a positive manner, like as to help. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. It's 6:47 this morning in your headlining news for today.
The African National Congress says suspended Police Minister Senzo Mchunu will continue with his organizational duties in the party, despite him facing a corruption probe and having expressed his willingness to step aside. Mchunu, who serves on the ANC's National Executive Committee and the National Working Committee, has already appeared before Parliament's Ad Hoc Committee, but has not yet appeared before the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, which President Cyril Ramaphosa established. In a statement, ANC national spokesperson Mahlengi Bengu confirmed that Mchunu had indicated his willingness to step aside from organizational work following the announcement of the commission.
All right, outside of South Africa, the White House says nearly 15,000 trucks carrying commercial goods and humanitarian aid have entered Gaza since October 10, but Palestinian and aid groups have sharply disputed the figures. White House spokesperson Dylan Johnson told a news agency yesterday that an average of 647 trucks have entered Gaza daily since the Israel-Hamas ceasefire took effect. He said humanitarian workers have reached more than 1 million people with household food parcels since October 10. While meal production in Gaza has increased 82% since late September. Now, before we get into the next story, this is the White House, right? This is the American government. The White House saying nearly 15,000 trucks carrying commercial goods and humanitarian aid have entered Gaza since October 10 of this year. And then we go onto social media and we're watching from Palestinian citizens live video.
Correct.
If 15,000 trucks drove in, why haven't we seen that on a single video?
Absolutely. The hypocrisy is unbelievable.
So anyway.
And then you have people from the same White House, we won't mention names, that will come and say the Palestinians are the ones that are wrong. It's Hamas, it's X and Y and Z. It doesn't make sense. Back home, AfriForum's chief executive Kelly Creel has denied that his organization is responsible for the deterioration in relations between the United States and South Africa, saying the civil rights group is being used as a scapegoat amid increasingly public exchanges. It was reported on Saturday that US President Donald Trump announced a total boycott of the G20 summit taking place here in South Africa later this month. The boycott and subsequent comments from US politicians have put AfriForum at the eye of the diplomatic storm. Speaking to a broadcaster on Saturday, Creel insisted AfriForum has never described the situation in South Africa as a genocide targeting Afrikaners.
So, she's the wrong person to ask this question because she's an older racer. She's a teacher. So I can't ask.
Ask anyway.
You know about the exams?
Yeah, starts on Wednesday.
For who?
For the little ones.
On where? What is it? Coloring in paper 2.
Oh, I wish. I absolutely wish. How nice it would be to mark that.
Coloring in paper 2.
Every subject you can think of. Afrikaans, English, personal and social well-being.
Is a subject?
Is a subject which you
personal
would know,
and social well-being.
You would know it as life orientation.
Right. Why is the name of this thing always changing?
We're leveling it up.
Did you guys actually take the kids outside and say, this is a pavement? This is where you walk. That is a road.
No, those are
that
things
is
that
not
come
where you...
naturally.
No, it don't come naturally.
What?
It doesn't come naturally.
I'm worried
no.
about the things you've seen.
No. Here in South Africa, you're a driver. Come on now, you know about this. And you're sitting in your car right now driving. I'm pretty certain you've seen somebody, some person, we're not going to give them a name, just walk in front of your car.
Yeah, wait.
There's no hurry. There's no running. There's no, I'm going to get out the way. No, I'm chilled. I'm just willy-nilly walking across the road.
Yeah, no,
Those people exist.
True.
Everywhere. So
Yeah,
I think schools, you guys, listen to me quick for a minute. Teach the children. They are our future. Teach them. This over here is a pavement. If you can't say pavement, say sidewalk, because it indicates where you need to walk on the side.
Would you believe me if I told you that there's a book? It's a kiddie's book.
Yeah.
And the title is Look Left, Look Right, Look Left Again.
Right. You also know that the majority of those people who're supposed to be reading those books at that age can't read, right?
We read.
You read.
Yes.
That means you know. Take them. Listen to me for a second when physically take the child and say, look with your two Google eyes. That is a pavement. That is where you walk.
Yeah.
See that thing over there? That is a lane in the road. That is not where you walk. This is called a crossing. This is where you cross the road.
Yeah.
And this is how you cross.
Good
Show
advice.
them
Good
physically,
advice.
because reading, we can't in matric. Some people read to understand. We can't in parliament. Anyway, it's 6:53 before I go and dig my hole even deeper. Let's go check some of your messages.
Muhammad says there needs to be a law. So if you corrupt, you can't be a politician, as well as you must be banned for life. Banned for life, he says, with zero remuneration. These guys are crooks. And he says, Nisha,
Yeah.
the kiddos are stuck on their phones.
It's the-
Hashtag TikTok.
It's the parents' fault.
So I said hashtag.
I'm a parent.
Hashtag TikTok, not Muhammad.
I'm a parent. So before you jump on your horse, I'm a parent, right? It's the parent's fault. If the child's face is inside the phone and they're walking on the road, it's your fault. It's not the child's fault. Who
Correct.
gave them the phone?
Yeah.
Who?
You know, if memory serves me correctly, a child should not have any screen time until they turn 3.
Mom, it says, but the parents are stuck on the phone too. True story. Very true story. Anyway, let's see. Hajra Habib, the pavement. I had too many experiences with leave alone kids, adults also. But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about adults that just walk up onto the lane whilst you're driving.
It's only the adults.
And they're going.
I've seen children
Yeah.
cross roads perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they forget as they get older.
Yeah, also teaching a teacher. We teach the teachers. We're always teaching. I'm learning daily. I don't know about you.
All of us. Absolutely.
And the robot is for the cars. The small man is for the people walking. They need to be taught that. Yeah, when he's actually at work, that little red man and green man there at the intersection, when he's actually working, then he's there for you. The
What about
pedestrian.
a school for the taxi drivers?
There is. They get a PDP, pavement driving permit. Kasim, Salamu Alaikum. As a teacher, once upon a time, we used to have road safety as a theme. I physically took the kids, as you mentioned, Kasim, and I guarantee you, because you did that, those children that you did that with learned properly.
Alhamdulillah. So road safety is still a theme. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Maaf, please send me the details for the last night's naat.
Last night.
That is a very difficult question.
But now where you saw the word night? This one will write your own things here in the exam paper.
Sorry. For the last naat played. We can do that.
It was Ghulam Mustafa Qadri, and it's called 1500 Salah Jashan. I got a feeling they labeled it incorrectly. I'm going to be honest with you. But go look for the artist Ghulam Mustafa Qadri.
Assalamu alaikum on this beautiful sunny morning. What is going on? I need to put my glasses back on here. From Razia Qadir.
Listen, the reason I started talking about school, right? The reason I started talking about school. Now Celeste is still watching the video. Celeste is a teacher as well.
Hi, Celeste.
Right. Imagine being a student. Imagine learning the wrong book, the wrong topic for an entire year at school. Imagine spending an entire scholastic year learning about the wrong guy. Like, you've been writing essays about Romeo and Juliet, only to find out that you were supposed to be studying Othello the whole time.
Word.
Can you imagine? Now, that's exactly what happened in Queensland in Australia, where 140 high school students were blindsided by what might be the biggest academics oops in or of the decade, I think. Teachers at 9 schools somehow taught the wrong Roman emperor for an entire year. They spent the whole year studying Augustus Caesar instead of studying Julius Caesar. And no one noticed until days before the final exam. So the one exam that counts the most, the one students lose sleep over, fueled by caffeine and tears and last-minute flashcards. So what happened next? Well, rightfully so, they straight up cancelled the exam, like, gone.
Yeah.
History.
Makes sense.
Quite literally. So the other thing is, how did the whole thing happen, right? So the Queensland Curriculum and Assessment Authority said the mix-up happened because the official topic had changed more than a year ago, but that update never made it into the lesson plans, which means someone's email probably got lost in a spam folder right between staff wellness seminar and bring a plate to school day. So the Education Minister, John Paul Langbroek, sounds like he's from the Vrystaat, but anyway, he's from Queensland in Australia, called the situation extremely traumatic. The good news is that those students won't have to rewrite the exam. Instead, they'll be graded on the other 75% of their coursework.
I think that's only fair.
Like, why couldn't they just send the paper on the right guy?
This is shocking.
Like, reschedule for another day and, okay, here's the right fella.
No, but it takes a long time for you as an educator to train a child to perfect their results for paper 2. So
that means that coming out of the mouth of an educator, it takes a long time.
It takes a very long time.
Long time.
Look,
that's why some of those materials still can't read properly.
Studying these books and, understanding the diction, also understanding the figures of speech, etc. is not the easiest thing. Like you say, especially if you can't read the words. And this is Australia?
Yeah. This is not here. This is
crazy.
I mean, the guy's name is Langebroek, but it's not South African. It's not South African.
As surprised as you might be, we've never made this mistake locally yet.
So, boys and girls, we're taking donations here on the Breakfast Rush program. It's not for Radio Al-Ansar. It's not for outreach. It's not for anything. It's for Nazmira Kasim.
Oh, thank you.
We need to buy her a clock.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Big city to big city. Winners wake up with the Breakfast Rush.
For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
Hungry for a deal that hits the spot? Get the top duo deal. 2 large margarita pizzas plus 1 topping each for $1.99. Or go big or go home with the Bellissima duo deal. 2 large Bellissima pizzas for $2.69. Pure flavor perfection. And that's not all. The snack box combos are here, your pizza boy's favorite pack to the ultimate munch box. Don't forget our daily lunch specials. Delicious, quick, and and wallet friendly. Only at Pizza Boys. Taste that hits different. Pizza Boys, bring your va-va boom to your slice of life. Find your nearest Pizza Boys near you. Pizza Boys, we don't cut corners.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Making news at 7 as crime continues to plague communities across KwaZulu-Natal. Premier Thamsanqa Ntuli took a stand at a recent imbizo in KwaMashu, highlighting the achievements of the Inanda community in reducing crime. Good morning, I'm Tabile Duma. As crime continues to plague communities across KwaZulu-Natal, Premier Thamsanqa Ntuli took a stand at a recent imbizo in KwaMashu, highlighting the achievements of the Inanda community in reducing crime. Ntuli called for a collective effort to tackle the challenges faced by KwaMashu and its residents. The crime-fighting imbizo was held at the KwaMashu Indoor Sports Centre on Saturday, when Ntuli reiterated his call for community members, police and crime-fighting organizations to collaborate to eradicate crime. Ntuli was accompanied by eThekwini Municipality Deputy Mayor Zandile Mnyeni, Department of Economic Development and Environmental Affairs MEC Reverend Musa Zondi, and the police top brass. Before the imbizo, Ntuli visited the KwaMashu police station. There, he was briefed on the crime statistics and the prevalent crimes affecting the community within the KwaMashu policing precinct. Staying with local news, the needy Durban pensioners who are eagerly waiting for food vouchers provided by the eThekwini municipality have been urged to await a formal communication from ward councillors about their distribution. The food vouchers are provided to senior citizens by the eThekwini municipality during the festive season. Municipality Speaker Thabani Nyawose has previously said that ward councillors will select senior citizens within their communities based on their needs. The DNA eThekwini municipality said in a recent statement that some of its ward councillors had been inundated with requests and pleas from pensioners about the rollout of the vouchers. Yogi's governor, DA eThekwini Exco member, said that each ward councillor operates independently, using their own systems and methods to manage the distribution process. In national news, the Southern African Faith Communities Environment Institute activists have described the National Nuclear Regulator's approval of a 20-year license extension for the Koeberg Nuclear Power Station's Unit 2 as a failure of a regulatory oversight. SAFSE said that the approval came despite alleged serious safety and governance concerns in Eskom's application. On Thursday, Eskom announced that the National Nuclear Regulator approval enables Unit 2's continued operation until the 9th of November 2045. This follows Eskom's successful application, which included safety assessments, technical reviews, and infrastructure upgrades as part of the station's long-term operation program. With this approval, Unit 2 joins Unit 1, which received its long-term operating license on the 15th of July last year, extending its operational life until the 21st of July 2044. Together, both units are now part of a global cohort of more than 120 nuclear reactors that have safely extended their service beyond the original 40-year design life. The recent kidnapping and robbery of IDEX head of operations Matthews Sissoko has raised eyebrows in the wake of testimony heard before Parliament's ad hoc committee. News broke on Saturday that Sissoko was kidnapped on Friday night and robbed of his data, cell phone, and a laptop. Sissoko, who oversaw the corruption and fraud investigation that led to the June arrest of a crime intelligence head Dumisani Khumalo and 6 other crime intelligence officials, was released by his assailants around 2 a.m. on Saturday morning. Earlier last week, IDEC head Andrea Johnson confirmed that Sissoko dealt with a crucial investigation into the crime intelligence officials. Khumalo and the 6 other senior officials were arrested on fraud and corruption charges. On Friday night, Sissoko was accosted, assaulted, and held against his will by unknown assailants who forced him off the road before kidnapping him. IDEC spokesperson Henry Mamotame confirmed that Sissoko's state cell phone and the laptop were taken during the incident. Meanwhile, crime expert Chad Thomas also raised concerns about the timing of the incident. Police are currently investigating the matter. And finally, today, Egyptians will head to the polls in the first of a 2-phase process aimed at electing a new House of Representatives. Expatriates already voted on the 7th and the 8th of November. Egypt has taken an increasingly proactive role regionally as of late, joining Qatar as a key negotiator for the ceasefire in Gaza. The country has also deployed foreign ministry representatives to Lebanon in recent weeks. The elections for the House are come on the back of last year's Senate elections and are expected to be the final elections in President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's third term. According to Egyptian media, there are 70 counting committees and voting will be conducted across 5,606 polling stations. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 17 rands and 31 cents, to the euro at 20 rands and 2 cents, to the pound at 22 rands and 78 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 66 cents. Gold is trading at $4,000 and 98 cents. An ounce of Brent crude oil is trading at $63 and 61 cents a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with the headlines at 7:30. For Radio Alensa News, I'm Tabilat Duma.
This traffic update is brought to you by Sham Panel Beaters, 140 Felix Dlamini Drive, Overport.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Let's go find out what's happening on the roads. Whoa. Whoa. I didn't hear what he screamed.
No, I didn't.
All I heard was him screaming. Did he swear?
I didn't hear that. I just know something is happening somewhere.
Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Raouf. Please behave yourself. You're inside the radio.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We have an accident on the N3 westbound as you approach the dome between Brickfield Road and Sherwood, so there'll be delays in that vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time. Another accident, okay, this one is outgoing just after Brickfield, same one, so there will be delays in that vicinity. Now, if you're traveling towards Shangweni from the M13 plantations, there's an accident there as well. There's traffic delays going towards Bergville, Peter Marisburg, so allow for extra traveling time. 4 cars involved in an accident. Now, this is, okay, the same one, just past Mouth Tiles. So there's delays involved in that one there. 3 vehicles involved on Sparks Road and Reynolds Road. Accident at that intersection. So there will be delays there as well. Allow for extra traveling time if you're going to be traveling in that vicinity. So Sparks and Reynolds, traffic is built up terribly at the moment. The authorities are on their way, or they might be there. Just comply with what they're saying, please. Because there's quite a bit of traffic in that vicinity. Into southbound, before the M7, you have a vehicle broken down. It's on the left-hand lane. So there'll be delays there as well. You got a stationary truck on the N3 southbound. This is coming towards Durban. It's after Linfield Park. We spoke about this earlier on. So that truck is still there. Just allow for extra traveling time there, please. That's your second update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Much appreciated. We'll catch up with you later. You can now proceed with continuing to scold whoever you're scolding. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, every now and then, this is the thing about getting traffic from a fairly high-ranking Metro Police official who's always on duty, which is a blessing for us in some ways, and sometimes it's a little bit scary. There were times when our studio production team was told, hey, listen, I can't take a call right now. We're in a high-speed chase, and in the back of the call, you're getting yeah. It happened previously, and then every now and then, like this, he's standing on the roadside trying to do his work, and somebody decides to get a scolding.
It's a reality check.
It
telling you that
is.
you are being kept safe while you continue with your days at work.
Absolutely. It's 10 minutes after 7 this beautiful morning. We're talking with the founder of March and March. How do you pronounce her name? Now, I'll tell you the reason I'm asking, because I just recently, as in a minute ago, found out that there are possibly three different ways to pronounce Jacinta.
According to Mondley,
yeah,
it's Jacinta.
According to me, without asking anybody, it's also that.
Mm-hmm.
What are the 2 other options?
So I know,
somebody
at Embry, and her name is Jacinta.
Jacinta.
The only difference is there's an H after the A.
So it's not spelled this way.
Yes, so there's one letter off. There's an H. And then I know 2 people. One from the North Coast.
2 people.
And one from St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Jack. INTA. Jack.
So you pronounce it.
Well, that's how they pronounce it.
How do they do it?
Jacinita.
This traffic update is brought to you by Sham Panel Beaters, 140 Felix Dlamini Drive, Overport.
Is your car in need of repairs or some TLC?
At Sham Panel Beaters, we take pride in providing top-notch service for over 40 years.
Conveniently located at 140 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, Durban, we specialize in repairs for both insurance claims and cash jobs.
Enjoy a free diagnostic test, polish, mini valet with every guaranteed repair.
We treat your pride and joy as our own and are approved by all major insurance companies and brokers.
Sham Panel Beaters is also an AA and RMI accredited repairer.
Trust us with your vehicle today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's not just about the bride, it's about family, community, and celebrating men who make our society strong. Join us for a fun-filled afternoon with the Chill Zone, Kids Corner, and more. Admission is 50 Rand for adults and 20 Rand for kids. You don't want to miss out. Presenting the Ultimate Bride Champion on November the 22nd at Al-Ansar Radio 207 West Road, Overport. Brotherhood meets competition. Proudly brought to you by the Afternoon Jam. The Afternoon Jam, 3 voices, 1 vibe.
Get ready to elevate your fitness game at First Fitness in Durban's Berea. With a spacious free weight area, award-winning equipment, and exclusive ladies-only parking and training level, we've got everything you need to crush your goals. Hit the ground running on our outdoor track or unleash your inner warrior in our MMA and boxing dungeon. Plus, enjoy high security and ample parking. And don't forget to refuel at our halal coffee and health restaurant for the best in coffees, smoothies, and healthy eats. Join us today and redefine your fitness journey. First Fitness, dare to be extraordinary.
Devin, are you ready to fire it up? Nando's Saxony Westwood and Nando's Westville Mall just got cheesier than ever. Bite into the brand new Grande Cheeseburger, creamy mac and cheese, or our cheesy rissoles. When the squad's hungry, our flame grilled platters start from only 365 Rand. All the flavor, all NIHT approved. Mashallah. So visit Nando's at Saxony Westwood and Westville Mall. Nando's! Original home of the legendary flame-grilled peri-peri chicken.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al-Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al-Ansar and the Al-Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It was a chaotic Friday in Durban as tensions fled during the March and March protest, a demonstration calling for the arrest and deportation of undocumented immigrants. The march, attended by members of the MK Party, the IFP, and Action SA, took a dramatic turn when a dark paint-like substance was hurled at protesters, leaving 48 people needing medical attention. Despite the chaos, the memorandum was handed over to police and city officials, giving them a 7-day deadline to act. The movement, led by founder Jacinta Ngobesi, says it will not back down until its demands are met. This morning, joining us on your Breakfast Rush is the founder of March and March, Jacinta Ngobesi. Good morning to you and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al-Ansar.
Morning, good morning. Thank you so much for the invite.
It's a pleasure. Take us back to Friday. What exactly happened during the march, and what do you understand about this dark substance thrown at protesters that left nearly 50 people seeking medical attention?
Yes. So what happened on Friday is that we had a peaceful march that was meant to go to the police station in Point Road, to raise a couple of our concerns, mostly about the drug activity, the kidnappings, the prostitution, the level of crime that goes on in Point Road, and how it's become normalized. And while we were walking there, we knew that people had sent notices that we're coming because they had been daring us to come there for a while. And we actually did. And they threw a substance that is paint, but it had some chemical that was making people itch. And as we were walking and singing and marching peacefully, one of the residents in one of those flats threw it at the people who are marching. And the people who are marching then responded by trying to go into the building to find this person, and the police stopped them. And I'm glad they did, because things could have gotten a whole lot worse.
What are the core demands outlined in the memorandum you handed to police and city officials, and why the 7-day deadline?
Well, the core demands that we have are what I had mentioned previously, which is we can't have no-go areas in South Africa, because these are the areas that criminals from outside of South Africa are using to boom, and they start taking over Point Road and they're moving upwards. They're going to come towards Durban North soon, and towards Umhlanga, and we're going to keep shifting upwards while they keep coming in and flocking the country with no documents, while they're committing crimes and making these places uncomfortable for South Africans. They've got hijacked buildings there. They've got women who are being made to prostitutes, forced to take drugs. And the police know this. They know this very well, but they're not doing anything about it. And this is part of our biggest fight when it comes to illegal immigration in the country, is that this crime is so normalized that people are hiring people who are illegal immigrants and giving them jobs and making them seem like they're victims, when you don't know that you're empowering a crime to continue in this country that's to the detriment of South Africans.
The March and March movement has faced criticism, with some saying your actions amount to inciting xenophobia. How do you respond to these concerns?
Look, we're going to keep explaining ourselves, because clearly some people choose what to call us, and it's a choice, really, because we have been clear in our fight. We are fighting against illegal immigrants. We are fighting against people who are here in the country illegally. We have no problem with foreigners. This is not about feelings. It's not about how we like or love or hate people. It's about the laws of the country, and the fact that laws of this country are continuously being broken while people pretend that it's normal. We've got an influx of illegal immigrants who commit crimes, who then disappear and run away, change their locations to other places and change their names to other people, or just run back home. And we've become a country that's normalized this. And it's going to be something that's going to get even worse, because more and more people from Africa are having problems in their countries, and their solution is to run to South Africa and create new lives for themselves, which cannot be a sustainable model for the people who are in this country. Taxpayers are already forking out so much money, and now we're expected to fork out more money to be able to sustain this welfare state that we are currently living in. And now we want to add on to that illegal immigrants that are using our resources, our schools, our hospitals, our places. And it's not going to be sustainable. That's why we've got so many informal settlements mushrooming up all over. So much crime, so much this, so much that. It comes from an influx of people that we don't know.
Absolutely. Now, in a separate interview, you openly denounced former President Thabo Mbeki's comments, suggesting that there is no way to stop migration from other African countries into South Africa. Why did his statement anger you?
It made me angry, because these are the same people who put us in this situation, because they've got high walls, they've got security, he's got options to relocate and take his family to wherever he wants to, whenever he wants to. Some of us don't have that option. South Africa is our only option. South Africa is our country. We love South Africa. And we are seeing more and more people leaving this country and being residents of other countries, because this country is becoming non-functional, because we were trying to accommodate the rest of the world. And I'm telling you, if the government is serious, and if the government wants to stop illegal immigrants from coming into this country, they won't come. You won't see an influx of immigrants in other African countries just walking in. And Egypt is doing exceptionally well. Morocco and other countries are doing exceptionally well. But people who are African are not going there, as he claims, that they're coming here because we're doing well. They are coming here because our laws are so weak. Our laws are so accommodating of all kinds of criminals from everywhere. This is not about people running away from genocides or whatever in their country. It's about criminals creating a life for themselves here. I even made this example that we've got Ethiopians and Somalians who are taking over tuck shops in our communities. And the way they're doing that is by terrorizing locals who are trying to open those businesses. And they have formed spaza shop mafias. If you were to go with me to one of the shops that we are trying to reclaim and put back in the hands of South Africans, you'll be shocked to find that these Somalians and Ethiopians are paying people who are killers to protect them, so that anytime someone who wants to take them out of the shop or make them move out, they try and threaten these people or kill them. So it's not a model that is sustainable for, and it's not even people who are coming here because they've got good reasons. They are here because they are trying to take over our economy. They're trying to take over our country. And if they really were running away from war and they were victims, they would bring their women. But it's not women that are coming here. It's not children that are coming here. It's Somalian, Ethiopian men. It's Nigerian men. It's Nigerian, it's Zimbabwean men. And all these other people, they're bringing their men here and then bringing their women over once their crime has started booming.
If you just tuned in and joined us, we're speaking with Jacinta Ngobesi, the founder of March and March. Jacinta, your movement has gained traction with supporters, but also sparked widespread criticism. What do you think people misunderstand most about March and March?
No, I don't think people misunderstand. You see, what happens is, if you have a Zimbabwean in your home for cheap labor, which is the reason most people keep people who are illegal immigrants in the country, to run away from paying normal tax or the average wage rate in the country, then when we speak about illegal immigrants, you get triggered because you know you are the one that's keeping illegal immigrants in the country. You know you're a participant. You're the one that's renting out your property to them if you're in KwaMashu or wherever it is that you're from. You're the one that's taking them and enabling them with the crimes that they're doing because you're the one that's buying their drugs from them. You're the one that's buying from their tuck shops. So everything that we do does affect a lot of people who are in South Africa because they are participating in enabling these illegal immigrants to stay in the country. So they view them as victims instead of viewing them as the criminals who broke the laws and are breaking the laws in this country the way that they should be viewed.
Jacinta, we could go on speaking for quite a while with you, but unfortunately, we've got to leave it right then. Thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate the opportunity.
It's only a pleasure. That was Jacinta Ngobesi, the founder of March and March. Many people coming through with thoughts and opinions on the discussion. Let me just go through one or two of them really quickly. Colin Gramani says, well, send them back if they're not documented and not paying taxes. Lots of businesses are not registered and they're making money that's not being declared. Those are some of the messages from Colin this morning. Nathan says, laws and embrace it. But here we have foreigners making South Africa into a lawless country. Nathan says she's talking sense. Soraya Govender, good morning. Yes, our country is a mess with foreigners. No wonder more squatter camps are everywhere. And Jacinta sort of touched on the exact same thing as well. It is your breakfast rush, 7:25. When we come back, Miss Mira Kassim's telling you about what you can expect on sale at the moment at our set of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Durban Halal Meats, the butcher with a twist. Whether you're firing up the braai or stocking up for your business, we've got you covered. From premium lamb, beef and chicken to custom cuts and bulk orders, all 100% halal certified by Sanha. Enjoy our convenient buy and braai service, fast delivery and easy online ordering at durbanhalalmeats.co.za. Visit us at 84 Felix Dlamini Road, Durban Halal Meats. Quality, affordability, trust, meat made better.
It's happening, Newcastle. Bauer's Furnishers bring you the big Newcastle clearance sale. 4 days only, from the 13th to 16th of November. Rush down to 18 Murchison Street, Newcastle for unbelievable deals on furniture, appliances and more. Find massive discounts on lounge suites, fridges, beds, kitchen units. Everything must go. Don't miss your chance to save big and take home the brands you love at the prices you'll love even more. Doors open early, so get there fast. That's Bauer's Furnishers, 18 Murchison Street, Newcastle, where shopping is fun and you are number one.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
We have incredible specials for you till the 7th of December 2025, and you don't want to miss out. In-store and exclusive. Get yourself the iPhone 14, 128 gigabytes, 2 devices on the Red Flexi 160 plan. It was 1,089 rands. Save 6,840 rands by getting this deal. Remember, 2 devices, 899 rands per month, 160 rand airtime value, free 30 gigabytes once of data. Includes a Flexi 85 SIM on the second line. While you're there, if you need home internet, we've got you covered. Get yourself 600 gigabytes and up to 30 megabytes per second at 349 rand per month over 36 months. You can add on the Samsung 55 Smart TV for 229 rand on this device. And if you want bigger, 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte of home internet for you, 50 megapixels per second, 499 rand over 36 months. They are incredible specials. Walk into your store today and tell them, I want to know what deals you have till the 7th of December.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
So before we get into our news headlines for this morning, reminding you we're talking all things health this morning once again, where we get into discussion with Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal. So you stick around and stay tuned for that discussion coming up in a little bit here on your Breakfast Rush.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, the KwaZulu-Natal Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs has dispatched disaster management teams to Newcastle following a severe storm that battered the area yesterday afternoon, causing widespread flooding. Days after SACP General Secretary Solima Paila said that the party was on track to go it alone in next year's municipal elections, the party's national chairperson Blaine Zamande proposed pumping the brakes to revisit the decision. And finally, Ukraine has hit back at Russia's attempts to disable its energy infrastructure with airstrikes that have succeeded in disrupting power and heating in 2 cities across the border. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabilat Duma.
Man, Newcastle got absolutely pounded yesterday. Pounded. It was hail.
Yeah.
There's so much hail that it looked like it was snowing in Newcastle.
Wow.
The amount of hail was unbelievable.
Were they
and
big?
then rain. Oh my word. The amount of water. The flooding that took place in Newcastle. Listen, if you're out in Newcastle, Hasina and family, I know you guys listen out in Newcastle all the time. I hope you guys are safe.
Inshallah.
I hope everything's okay. You know, for you and your neighbors and your loved ones and everybody around the entire community. I hope everything's okay out there, wherever you are in Newcastle.
Global warming.
Yeah.
Surprises us every day.
You say global warming.
Global warming.
There was another tornado. I saw this video on socials, right? And I think it was Harry Smith or something
I
like
saw
that.
as well.
That was crazy. Changing. Everything's changing.
Breakfast rush time.
Hold your thumbs and fingers and everything. The uncle mustn't be swearing. Whoa. Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Rauf. Welcome.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I sent you a picture.
Yes,
Tell me what you see on the picture.
On this picture, it looks like the handle of a trowel stuck inside like a really large tire.
That's an anthill.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
So when people say Metropolis got nothing else to do,
I haven't seen anything like this.
okay. What's happening on the roads, by the way?
Right. At the moment, you've got a truck broken down on Burbank Drive. This is the Tonga area, causing a major problem because remember, there's only one lane there either way. The vehicles have to contraflow around this truck. The towing services are on scene trying to sort it out. Okay. Now, for Sparks and Reynolds, accident still ongoing. The traffic is building up in that vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time. Heavy traffic congestion as you're coming towards the Peter Malsburg showgrounds in the town and Victoria Road. And this is due to the matric exams that are taking place at the showgrounds. Everyone's trying to get there to leave the kids. So lots of traffic in that vicinity. Please just be aware of that. Be careful. Now we have a horrible scene. Okay, no, this was yesterday. On the N2 where 4 children were killed in an accident scene at the N2 near Scottsboro. So we have another accident scene involving 2 vehicles. Now this is on Rogers TC Road near the Shell Garage. It's in the Overport area, so just allow for extra traveling time between that vicinity. Slow moving traffic still on the N2 southbound between Sloty and the Spaghetti Junction. Also the N3 coming to Durban, congested between the M13 and Spaghetti due to roadwork taking place. The M41 as well, congestion as you're going around the Happen Bend onto the M4. Southern Freeway coming into Durban, taking the off-ramp to Victoria Embankment, also congested. Allow for extra traveling time. Your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. You take it easy, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
Post that picture. I want to see what people say this is. I know what it is because I'm standing right by it.
Okay, so where in the
zoom into it?
I did.
Look at it nicely and tell me what it is.
It looks to me like a trowel handle that was stuck in, like when you zoom in, right? Stuck in a tire. But anyway, we'll post that picture a little bit later on. Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Do good, be good. We'll catch you again tomorrow morning.
Don't eat mushroom, you'll die.
I'm not going to say anything about it.
It's good for you. Eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Rauf. It is 7:35.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Governor.
I can confirm he himself has had a very, very eventful weekend. Buddy Governor has been busy. But here's the thing: he's here on a Monday morning to give you the update as it comes through. Buddy Governor, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Walaikum salam. Good Monday morning to you guys. Nishab, I sent you a photo. You know, the captain sent the one of the anthill. Just have a look at what I sent. I'm sure this may be a bit more appropriate for this morning for you, Nazmir and Monley.
Oh man, Buddy sends through a picture of the most delicious looking naan katai ever.
Where is this
ever,
picture?
ever,
Oh
ever,
my
ever,
word.
ever, ever.
So
That
if you
is
zoom in,
divine.
if you zoom in, Nishal, you'll know what it is.
If that's what's happening at Buddy's place, then I'm going there after the show.
If I zoom into this one here, Buddy Governor, I'm gonna need to go and take my medication. It looks very sweet. Anyway, Islam, once again, welcome. What's happening in your report today?
Yeah, let's get into it. Yesterday in the South African KO Cup, Marumo Gallants now will face Orlando Pirates in the final after they beat Golden Arrows 4-2 in a penalty shootout after the game ended 2 each after 120 minutes. In golf, Alan Rai defeated Tommy Fleetwood on the first playoff hole to win the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship and claim his third DP World Tour title. Tennis, top seed Carlos Alcaraz beat Alex de Minaur 7-6, 6-2 to start his campaign in Turin. The news coming out also this morning is that Carlos Alcaraz has retained the number one men's tennis spot again from Sinner. MotoGP, that's the motorbikes. Marco Bezzecchi stormed to his second race win of the season, winning the Portugal Grand Prix ahead of Alex Marquez and Pedro Acosta. Yesterday in the English Premier League, what a day. Aston Villa 4, Bournemouth 0. You spoke about Newcastle having torrential rain. Well, it didn't get better. Brentford 3, Newcastle United 1. Nottingham Forest 3, Leeds 1, Crystal Palace 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. I'm just wondering if I left out any score, Nishal. You just
Not at
help
all.
me with this.
Not at all.
Sorry, yes. Manchester City, Liverpool. What a great game of football, Nishal. I must tell you, being a Liverpool supporter, I came out of that game disappointed that we lost, but so content with the quality of football from Manchester City that it was like, well, you were beaten fair and square. And that was a really wonderful performance by Manchester City. And in a certain respect, Liverpool tried. But nonetheless, 3-0 to Manchester City, 4 points now behind Arsenal at the top of the table. And then finally, Formula One, Lando Norris won his 7th race of the season after finishing ahead of Kimi Antonelli and Max Verstappen out at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. It looks like Lando Norris will be winning the championship this year, which will be great because you want to see new people come through and win, not always the Hamiltons and the Verstappens. And that was it. It was an exciting weekend of sports, Initial. Looking forward, inshallah, to another one coming up this week. It's international football, so there'll be no league football for the next 2 weeks.
So there's a Mr. S. Maharaj, who's an SAPS sniper, that sends through a message, and he says, "We are still winners, Liverpool all the way." And do you remember? Like, I think this was 60s or 70s. I'm not sure, right? There was a song that says, "I can see clearly now." Do you remember that one?
70s. Yeah, of course.
Was it the 70s? The 1970s.
Yes.
So Faisal Sahib wrote new lyrics. He says, "I can see clear now. The skies are blue, the reds are down."
Yeah, well, anyway, that's the way the game goes.
Thanks, buddy.
You guys take it easy. Have a lovely one. My best to you, Nizmira, and the awesome TBR team, and not forgetting Mondli as well. Take care, guys.
Thank you very much, buddy. Governor, have a blessed Monday.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's the Breakfast Rush with Nisha.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za, that's feedback@alansar.org.za, or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
Celebrate with flavor. Come visit the all-new Checkers Saxony Westwood. From cured meats, rich and savory, to spicy tandoori chicken, try our authentic Indian curries, perfectly seasoned and ready to serve. Everything is made fresh daily with care and quality you can taste. Our halal certified deli brings you freshness, flavor and variety worth coming back for. Whether you're setting the table for family or sharing something special on the go, discover the Checkers Saxony Westwood Deli, where good food is always on the menu. Checkers Saxony Westwood, butchery, bakery and deli, certified by the NIHT. Doors open on October 30th. See you there.
Travel the world with Shore Mithas Travel. From Umrah to exclusive getaways in Turkey, Dubai and Mauritius, and adventures to destinations far and wide, we'll craft the perfect trip just for you. Enjoy great value, exceptional service, peace of mind when you book with us. Visit our head office in Overport, our branch in Melbourne Park Shopping Centre, or our branch in Rylands Estate, Cape Town. Call Shore Mithas Travel today on 031 207 6987 because every great memory begins with us.
6 meaty flavors. Beat the hunger with real value. Grab the Debonairs Pizza Real Deal range. Great for sharing with family or not. From just R31.90. Choose your flavor from the chicken and spicy pine, barbecue chicken, and more. Real flavor that hits the spot. Visit Debonairs Pizza Halal branches on North Beach, 139 Lower Marine Parade Street, Citygate Centre at Joe Slover Street, or Grey on 192 Dr. Yusuf Dadu Street. Debonairs Pizza. Try something amazing.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
जहां देखूं तुझे देखूं मैं चाहूं बस तुझे चाहूं जहां देखूं तुझे देखूं मैं चाहूं बस तुझे चाहूं बस इतनी सी तमन्ना है बस इतनी सी तमन्ना है कि जब मांगूं तुझे मांगूं जहां देखूं तुझे देखूं मैं चाहूं बस तुझे चाहूं सांस की डोरी तुझसे बंधी है दिल की धड़कन तुझसे जुड़ी है सांस की डोरी तुझसे बंधी है दिल की धड़कन तुझसे जुड़ी है लहू में दौड़ता है तू लहू में दौड़ता है तू ना हो तो मैं मर जाऊं जहां देखूं तुझे देखूं मैं चाहूं बस तुझे चाहूं ऐ खुदा जिसने की जुस्तजू मिल गया उसको तू सबका तू रहनुमा ऐ खुदा जिसने की जुस्तजू मिल गया उसको तू सबका तू रहनुमा ऐ खुदा हर सितारे आबाद है एक जहां चांद सूरज तेरी रोशनी के निशान हर सितारे आबाद है एक जहां चांद सूरज तेरी रोशनी के निशान खुदा जिसने की जिसने जो मिल गया उसको तू सबका तू
Interesting recording this one here. Jahan Dekhu, Khuda.
It's a different word, really.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, that's what you're looking for. Jahan Dekhu and Khuda. That's the title of the recording. It's 7:47 exactly now. This is your breakfast rush, and we promised you a discussion with Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal, clinical technologist and founder, Treating Hearts Foundation. We're talking about biofeedback, the future of preventative healthcare. Assalamu alaikum to everybody who's tuned in now, tuned in a bit late. Welcome to you on the Breakfast Rush. And today we're joined by Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal, clinical technologist, pioneer in non-invasive treatments and founder of the Treating Hearts Foundation. Our topic, as mentioned, is the biofeedback, the future of preventative healthcare. Dr. Rakesh is live with us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the moment. Good morning, sir. Welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Good morning, Michelle. Good morning to the Al-Ansar team, and good morning to all the listeners out there. Well, let's jump straight into it. When we're talking about healthcare, many people think of hospitals, medicines after they fall ill. But real healthcare is about prevention and understanding your body. And it's about early detection of disease before the onset. This is exactly what we'll be talking about today with the full body scan.
For listeners who are new to this, Doc, what exactly is this biofeedback test?
Well, the biofeedback test that we perform is the most advanced non-invasive screening test in the world. It's very different from what you'd get in your shopping mall, saying full body scan and some tests that are done at home. It's very comprehensive. It has to be done by properly qualified professionals. It's non-invasive. It is safe, painless, and it uses sensors to basically measure different parameters in the body, like function of your liver, your heart, your hormones, your digestive system, your circulation. The test helps us to identify causes of problems, stuff like body aches, poor sleep, anxiety, which is very common today, shortness of breath, which people are experiencing, chest pains. Digestive problems seem to be an in thing today with most people. And it's all done at an unbelievably reasonable cost.
So this should ideally be part of one's annual health checkup.
Well, exactly. It's like we service our car, Nishal. It's done regularly. We never miss a service because you lose your warranty. Unfortunately, there's no warranty with your life, so we tend to not worry about the service. Sometimes we reach age of 50 or 60, never service the body once in that period of time because there was no warranty that will relapse. But your car you use for 2 or 3 hours a day. Your home you use for 6 or 7 hours to sleep. But your body you use 24/7 for 50 or 60 years, depending on how old you are. And we should evaluate the condition of our body and put systems in place to ensure that it runs us till the time we have to go. The biofeedback test can pick up all these things very early. We look for inflammation, disease progression in the body, poor oxygenation. These things would take blood tests and many other tests to try and figure out. The thing is that you do an annual checkup. Annual checkup entails what? Just your glucose, your blood pressure, and some blood tests. And then you find that many people have been given a clean bill of health and they fall ill soon after that. How does this work? We have to be more comprehensive in our annual diagnostics. You have to check every part of your body that's functioning at the moment to find out how it is functioning and how it will function in the future, and put systems in place should we find something wrong. And should you need treatment like dietary changes, lifestyle changes, or even non-invasive treatment like external counterpulsation, we will advise accordingly. Or if there's major problems that can only be solved by surgery, we will refer a patient for surgery or invasive procedures should it need be.
Okay. What about children, Doc? Can the test help them too?
Well, This is a very good question because that's your most prized possession, being a parent. And everybody wants to ensure that their child is successful in life. It is very, very valuable to test your child every year. There are many things that can go wrong with the child, from digestive issues, parasites, worms, harmful bacteria. This goes undetected, and this conventional test cannot pick these things up. And these things will impact on the growth of your child, the way they concentrate in school, their performance, their immunity in the future. Remember that many children are getting sick today. I mean, everything is blamed on ADHD, or everything is blamed on the child is not concentrating sufficiently. Simple things like sinus problems. It's not figured out. The child cannot concentrate. Obviously, the oxygen supply to the brain is low. You put them in the classroom with 50 students, the oxygen content in the atmosphere in air is decreased. And then your child is literally fighting for air. And then you want the oxygen in the brain to be low, but you want the performance of the child to be high. How does that work? With the biofeedback test, we can find out things like this, whether oxygen supply to the brain is low, whether the child needs some help with the sinus problems so that when they grow up, they don't have heart problems. I wrote a newspaper article regarding sinuses and the association with heart problems. You get microvessel dysfunction as you grow up. And even an angiogram will not pick up microvessel dysfunction. And these people are very sick at the end, but cannot figure out what's wrong with them. And now it's the right time because the kids are now going to be finished with the exams. And it's the right time to check them before the holidays so that you can actually treat them before they go back to school, as well as the parents. I mean, now we're going to close for the December holidays. And we find that many people are trying to rush in here before we close. Because once we close on time, we're going to see us next year. And you may be stuck with these problems during the holidays. So it's important to get the test for you and your kids done now as soon as possible.
No, indeed. So, Doc, I'll telephone in, I'll make my appointment, I come in, I get the biofeedback test done. Once you have the results, how do you decide on treatment?
Well, first we discuss the results with you as a patient and your family. We have one member sitting, just so that you remember the test is very comprehensive. So we don't bombard one person with so much of information. So we have you and your family there. We sit and discuss the results. So this is very interactive. You're not a patient where we say, take 6 tablets and come back and see us in 5 months if you don't get sick. We show you literally everything that we found and discuss how this impacts on your life and what lifestyle changes you need to make, what supplements you need to make, what dietary changes you need to make, what medical treatments you need, or natural medications in order to ensure your best quality of life going forward. Remember, biofeedback brings modern medicine, natural medication, with allopathic medicine, and treats the root cause of the problem. So this is a complete healthcare diagnostic and treatment system in one.
Doc, you've been introducing these technologies in South Africa for quite some time. Tell us about your journey.
It's been 15 years for the non-invasive part of it. I was in bypass surgery from 1996, so I'm old now. And just to give my age away, but trying to introduce these new healthcare technologies into South Africa was a very hard journey. We had a lot of opposition, and today that many of these so-called opposition are our patients, so we respect that and we appreciate that. And we've treated thousands of patients successfully in the last 15 years with these modalities. But the sad part is that I still hear today that we are somewhat unaffordable to some people. And, the technologies were brought in to try and help the majority of the South African population. So we have tried our best. We've tried our best to approach the powers that be to assist us. Unfortunately, there wasn't any help. So what we've done now is that I formed a non-profit organization called the Treating Heart Foundation. With this, I hope to basically take it out to the public. It's a Section 18A non-profit company. So any donations that's done to that association, you get a tax exemption certificate, which will obviously write off your tax. But more importantly, you'll be able to help people in society that cannot afford this treatment. We will be on the show and we will ask Ansar to join us with the fundraising if possible. And this is to help patients out there. And funds that are raised by Al Ansar Radio will be used for the Muslim community. I'll use it for the Muslim community unless the donor specifies otherwise. And I think it'll be a great benefit to a lot of people that want to come here. They phone us all the time, but affordability is a problem, and we respect that in today's day and age. And I'm out here to see how I can help the majority of the population. And we will do everything to ensure that if you are sick and you cannot afford us, or you can afford part of the treatment, we will ensure that in the near future, we bring this treatment out to you. Even if it's not done personally by me, I will oversee it and ensure that I will get it out there to the South African population. So this is our journey.
That's truly inspiring, Dr. Mohanlal, truly inspiring. Now, combining technology, compassion, and community service, we're growing.
You know, Nishal, as I say, when I'm giving motivation speeches to students and people are just qualified, do what you can do for society in your space. As a DJ, you do everything to ensure the information reaches the people. As a person in the business arena, you do everything to ensure that the business runs properly so that you provide a service to society while you make an income for yourself. So each of us must do something for this country in our capacity. Whether you're a policeman, or whether you're a businessman, or whether you're a teacher, everybody has their place to play. And if we do that and everybody contributes a little bit of what we have, I think this country would do very well in the future. So,
like I said earlier, truly inspiring and beautifully said, Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal. Folks, to our listeners, to book your biofeedback test, you could contact the Heart and Healthcare Center. They're in Durban North. Their telephone number is 031-563-0419. That number again is 031-563-0419. Or to support the Treating Hearts Foundation, you could reach out via Radio Al Ansar. And let's all invest in our health and help others to do the exact same. So until next time, stay well. And remember, prevention is always better than cure. Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal, final words from you, sir.
Thank you, Nishal. Thank you to the Al Ansar team and the Breakfast Rush. It's always nice being here. And to the listeners, we are here for you. I will try my best to help you. That's my pledge. God bless.
Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal, thank you very much for your time this morning, and thank you for joining us on our socials as well. Have yourself an absolutely beautiful Monday.
Thank you.
Till the next time, we'll chat again soon. That was Dr. Rakesh Mohanlal of the Heart and Healthcare Center in Durban North. That phone number, one more time, 031-563-0419. That's 031-563-0419. And Nazmira Kasim, that's it for the show for this morning.
Have a lovely Monday. Be the best version of you.
Getting information that Peter Maritzburg currently gridlocked. Even the N3 Joburg bound is gridlocked due to traffic at the Sanctuary Road off-ramp. So do take it nice and easy on the roads if you're in Peter Maritzburg or anywhere, really. Just drive to arrive alive. That's it for the show. From me to you. Do good. Be good. Have an amazing Monday.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African